So traveled out this weekend to stay with some friends and do a little adventure motorcycle riding at Lake Dennison recreation area. So we're getting ready to take off on Jim's annual run. We got about 10 bikes. Should be an interesting day. Weather's great. Well, it seems we're about 20 miles into this ride. It's nice and warm out. Leading us on a mix of blacktop and packed gravel roads. Got a little bumpy back there, but roads have been pretty good so far.
We got a shifter that's loose, so you just gotta tweak it.
A loose shifter. All right. You mean the person who's shifting or the bike shifter?
It's this thing right here.
Oh, okay, okay. Fuck it, we'll just tie the whole road up. What do you think? Just passed under the French King Bridge. This is the Connecticut River. Flat tire. Do a little tour of the campground.
Chowder here, we got some sausage soup, we got scallops to heat up.
Scallops? Gosh. And chowder. It's award winning. Has it won awards? I bet you it will tonight.
My chili has.
Just because you haven't entered it yet.
But I haven't entered it yet. No.
Let's give someone else a chance.
Maybe next year we could have a chili cook-off. I think that would be fun. A chowder cook-off.
Yeah, chili cook-off.
Cool. How you doing?
You have a good day now.
I'm in 110. Am I all good?
Oh, you're with the biker group now?
Yeah.
Yep, you're all
Thank
good.
you. I'm with the biker group. I don't know what that means. I'm with the biker gang. The Adventure Riders gang. People in motorcycle clubs don't appreciate being called a motorcycle gang. It's not what it is. It's a motorcycle club for those of you that don't know. This is more like a senior citizens motorcycle gathering. I think that's how I would classify this. At Lake Dennison State Park. I don't know where I'm going. I've been here 5 times already and I still don't remember. But if you come out here to Lake Dennison, there's some really nice sights. Waterfront, have to reserve early. They have a swimming hole over there with a lifeguard. The sign says no dogs, but I see dogs everywhere. Alright, here we are at camp. Camp Ken. Kenny. Camp Kenny. Jim introduced me to everybody as Kenny. Now I'm Kenny. I'm not Ken, I'm Kenny now. My mother calls me Kenny. Nobody else does, except for this group. They all call me Kenny now. If you're with the group and you're watching this video, my name is Ken, not Kenny. Right, Jim? We brought two bikes. I drove this DRZ 400. I drove that all day today. And don't let your battery die there, Ken. I gotta tell you, I drove this all day, and I just took this to the store. And this is this is so much more comfortable. This is like a Cadillac compared to this thing. But the reason why I drove this all day was because it's light and it's agile. Has a lot better clearance. This bike is like mid-size adventure bike. I got some crash bars on it. I've dumped it a couple of times. But it's a lot lighter than a Harley Davidson, I'll tell you that. But I really do like these two bikes. I've got them both set up with soft panners, and I did some modifications. I don't know, for some reason the racks came in and they weren't perfectly standard size, so I have the adjustable clips from Giant Loop. Look, there's Giant Loop commercial right there. Maybe Giant Loop will send me some merchandise for the mention. I bought 2 of the same gear bags. Got them off of Amazon. The gas tank on this is considerably smaller than the BMW. Because of that, I got this long haul. I think it's 1.5 gallons, I don't remember. But that expands my range a little bit. I don't have to worry about running out of gas. I'm getting, I don't know, I think I'm getting about 150 miles maybe out of a tank of gas. Something like that. I don't want to run out of gas. I didn't know who I was riding with and what their fuel capacity was. I don't want to be that guy, you know, that guy that has no capacity, but half the people here on this trip were running the same size bikes that I was. I bought 2 of these gear bags. I bought them both the same size, and they're good for... Just went to the grocery store, bought some eggs and some ice. And during the day, I have this box for my camera, so when I travel, it's protected. My Nikon. This group today was more about riding and eating. Wasn't about pictures, so I didn't really have an opportunity to stop much for pictures. On my BMW F700, it's actually an 800cc bike, but it's derated down to a 7. I have the crash bars, and I bought these little pocket cases. I got one for each side. Just if you want to pack stuff and just have it be handy where you don't have to reach all the way around behind the bike. So I've got the Giant Loop soft panners with the back plates, quick release back plates, and I have them set up for both bikes. I welded a little piece of steel on this one so that I didn't have to adjust the panners every time I swap bikes with them. It's been such a battle trying to figure out the best GPS unit, and I bought the Garmin, the high-end, I forget the model, but it's the high-end for off-road adventure motorcycling. And it's connected to Basecamp. You have to download all your stuff through Basecamp. And I just spent a couple hours on it, and I'm just sick of it. I don't like it. So I also used a phone app called ONX for a little while. That was a good program. A couple features that I really didn't like about it. And then now I've been working with Gaia, G-A-I-A, and I seem to like that. I'm learning that, and the learning curve is a lot easier. I can download the maps onto my phone, and I recommend it. I'm going to learn more about it as I use it this summer. I plan on doing some traveling off-road in my Jeep. I know I got too many off-road toys, but I think Gaia will be a good resource. I'm going to try to maybe do the Trans-America Trail. I'm gonna outfit a Jeep and see if I can do it in that. Maybe break it into sections. Maybe do it over a course of like 3 or 4 weeks and do it 1 week at a time.
Did you have it? That's not very nice. Did you have anything to add to the weekend?
Are you having a good time, Ken?
I'm having an outstanding time. I met lots of people this weekend.
What you think of the ride?
I think it was super, Jim. I'm very excited.
We're all excited to have you here. To be part of this
outstanding
circle. You're officially in the inner circle.
There's a lot of really good quality people here. I'm not used to hanging around, higher end.
And then there's Jim.
And then there's me, the top echelon.
Top of the line.
Yeah.
Top of the line.
I love
A different kind of cam. And that's it. To me, it's just
Dodging raindrops.
Now all that dust is getting
Musical trailers.
and chairs.
Mine too. I'm in the free bike.
Now we're at the Grey Wolf. We're at Camp Grey Wolf.
Openly gray.
Sharing with a KTM, I think.
Say the pump's not on.
Yeah, so now we've migrated over to Camp Quicksilver. We've filled up Bob's holding tank. Now we're going to sit over here. This has the better view.
That's what I'm happy about.
So I had a great weekend spending some time with some friends. We put a lot of miles on our motorcycles and had tons of fun. If you like the content of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel.